Okay, Monday, 6th of January, 2025. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Money Monday, Bitcoin and all the other stuff. Recoverability of cash is key. Now I did a video a few weeks ago now, I guess now, which was cash flow at all costs, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but something I did. And this is kind of a logical extension to that video, where one interesting metric that I've kind of realized when it comes to decision making and buying stuff or when to spend money is the recoverability. Really straightforward. How easy can you recover the money that you spent on something? So you spend £10 on this asset, for example, a book, a good example, book. Great. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. I'm pretty sure I did a video about that as well. This book, £10. That's the cost, the price you pay, but the value is immeasurable. Okay, great. That helps to justify the expense. But then something that makes that expense a little more bearable and softens the blow of that £10, for example, is the recoverability. Because then it's worth asking, well, how long do I have to work? What do I need to do to earn that money back? And it's all relative. £10, £1, 100, 1,000, you name it. A million, 2 million, you name it. And it's one project, one contract, one this, one that, one this, one week, one day, 1 second, 1 moment, one this, one those, everything. Because I find that when you understand how easy it is to recover that money, it makes it more, it softens the pain, let's say. It softens the resistance of buying it. Because I'll buy it, price what you pay, value is what you get. I'll get this amazing value, great. But then that £10, for example, I could earn it back by doing X, okay? And the X is no matter how big or small, perfect. So then when you look into when you see the price in the sense of what you need to do to earn the money back, it's just one day, just 1 hour, one afternoon, perfect. How many of those will you have over the course of a week or whatever? It softens that blow of that £10. Because when you know you can earn that money back, especially the easier it is to earn the money back, the less resistance there will be to spend the money in the first place. That's quite powerful. Because then it means it's not as painful. That pain of purchasing that thing isn't so bad because you know that, this time next week, this time next month, it'll be paid for. So the price will be arguably zero, not in the truest sense, but basically you got the £10 back some way through work, through subsidised, and the value is even greater then, because not only is it astronomically higher, disproportionately higher than the cost, it'll be even better because there's no encumberment, nothing's holding it back. So for example, I bought a book a year and a half ago, €20, 19 euros, something like that, but €20, great. And I've long since earned that €20 back. Very nice. Yeah, I still have the book. And that book, I've read it, and I'm using it and studying from it. It's a Spanish book, so using it to improve my Spanish. Amazing. Great, very good. So that €20 is earned, but the value is astronomical because I learned a lot from it. And also I'm using it in ways of AI to earn even more value from it. That's amazing. That highlights the reasons to buy something, the reasons to get something, because price what you pay, value is what you get. But that recoverability softens the blow of the pain of spending that €20 because I know that ultimately I can earn the money back. And when you follow that logic, you then start to realize that, hang on a minute, this expense, would I worry about this expense 6 months from now? No. 1 year from now? No. 2 years from now, 10 years from now, no. But would I still benefit from the book in other ways 5 years from now? Would I read it? Would I study it? Yes. That makes it easier to buy because you recognize the potential value from it, and the money will be recovered even easier. And that's also important when you think about it in the long term, because then you realize that transactions and payments you made 5 years ago, all things being equal, you would have earned the money back. But things 5 years ago, would you still benefit from it today? Yes. I can remember oddly enough, it was Spain actually. There was a chance. I did a video about this, the time I nearly went to Spain. I can't remember the details of how much the plane ticket would have cost to go to Spain at a certain time, about 5 years ago, more or less. And I chose not to, for reasons I talk about in the video. And looking back, now, even like a year or 2 or 3 ago, the cost of the plane ticket and the accommodation would have been recovered years ago. Okay, but the value of that experience, the experience as a whole, would have been, even today, still thought about and remembered and reminisced. Priceless. Interesting. Even though the cash from that thing would have been well paid for. An interesting coincidence, that part of Spain is the same place where I got that book for 20 euros as well, but that's a whole other story. But that's interesting, because it shows then that how easy is it to recover the cash makes it even easier and more willing to buy that thing. Now, of course, we don't want to be spending money willy-nilly, recklessly and all the rest. Usual things with regards to budgeting and discipline and self-restraint, sure, by all means. But when it comes to more serious things to purchase, how easy is it to recover that money? And then the further the time frame you think about it, 20 years from now, this book, this 20 euro book, this £10 fictitious book, will be more than paid for in 10 years. What does it matter? And that's the point. Because ultimately you start to realise that, hang on a minute, I'm going to be working and building whatever else. Is this expense really something to worry about? Not really. It's going to be a drop in the ocean compared to the other amount of cash I can earn and acquire over the decades even. It makes no material difference. And that's powerful. Because you recognise the value of something, price what you pay, value is what you get, and how easy would it be to get the money back? Less painful then. Easier decision. And that's powerful. Very interesting way of looking at the spending of money and buying things, whether assets or doodads and beyond. Powerful stuff. Yeah, it makes it mentally easier to bear, emotionally easy to bear as well. That's interesting. How easy can you get that money back? One day, one afternoon, 1 hour, 1 week, 1 month, you name it. It depends. Yeah, that's quite powerful. Yeah. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.